Infinity 50100 Trade Challenge Day 2. What do you desire? Day 2. Write your desires down, all of them. Don't spare any wish or dream. No boundaries, no limits. Begin with the 3 questions that matter most. What do you want? How do you plan to get what you want? How bad do you want it? Frankly, it is about honesty. It is about being true to yourself. Start with defining what you want, building a plan, and writing it down. Set goals. Not empty resolutions. Not fleeting wishes and hopes. Real goals that mean something for your career and life. Most people want and don't because defining what you want, articulating where you will be at the end of next year, is difficult. It requires you to think. It requires you to take risk. It requires you to be accountable to the only person in your life to whom you are really accountable, you. So start here. Define what you want and write it down. This means gathering up the discipline to stop what you are doing, sit down, and actually think about your future. Yogi Bear quipped that if you don't know where you are going, you might end up someplace else. Point 1. I love this quote because it so succinctly describes how many people aimlessly walk through life. No plan, no direction, no idea where they are going. Here is a brutal reality. If you don't have a plan, you will become a part of someone else's plan. Point 2. You can either take control of your life or allow someone else to control you to enhance their life. It's your choice. Progress is made in small steps. To reach any big goal requires you to move through a series of small steps. These steps to success must be defined, written down, and measured against deadlines. So define what you want and then develop your plan. Then write it down. Writing down your goals and plan makes you unstoppable. When you write down your goals, ink on paper, you tap into a powerful motivational force. A written plan forces action. Something inside of you begins to drive you forward, constantly pushing you towards your destination. It is there, written in stone, and it cannot be ignored until it has been accomplished. Desire is the singularity of all achievement. Desire is the only thing that trumps procrastination. It's why the most important question in any endeavor is how bad do you want it? Success is paid for in advance with hard work and sacrifice. More often than not, getting what you want is more about what you are willing to give up rather than what you are willing to do. Success is governed by the law of congruence. What you want and what you are willing to do to get what you want must be equal or congruent. Goals and plans don't matter if you don't have the desire and unwavering will to achieve them. This is why New Year resolutions are almost never met. They are wishes born in hope and carried away on the wind as soon as the tiniest hint of adversity is met. You will face adversity in the new year. There will be hurdles, roadblocks, and disappointment. There will be temptations that, like sirens, distract you from your goal, causing you to forget your plans and go off course. There will always be something more pleasurable in the short term than sacrificing for what you really want. There will be a mountain you'll have to climb and an uphill battle you'll have to fight. There will always be an excuse for why you can't do something. Picture yourself at the end of next year. Where will you be? Will you be happy, content, and satisfied with your accomplishments or be left sitting on a big pile of should-have-dones and regret for the year you wasted? The good news is your future has not been written. It is completely within your control. Take a moment today to answer these 3 critical questions and build your plan for the Infinity 5.0. 100 Trade Challenge Rules. 3 to 4 trades per day, 28 total days. Begins the 2nd of July 2018. What did today's motivational video, journal post mean to you? This should be documented in your tab, channel before trading. What is your risk? What is your trend? What is your trend time frame? What is your one thing for entry and time frame? What is your one thing for exit, target, stop? What is your one thing on finessing the winner? Where is your one place to record your trades? WHO is your accountability partner? And are you committed to your plan? Good reading book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Plan. I am going to trade my one thing, infinity. I must trade with the trend. I will set a bracket range in every trade at the time of entry. I will not risk any more than infinity. Scale risk plan 2.5. 1 per trade, 0.20 daily, level up 64. I will finesse the winners under this priority. After target 1, trend candle color change on trading chart. Noting also support and resistance areas that are close. I will not trade my place as IT remains invisible. I will only trade the chart. I will focus on my watch list only and IT is not to exceed 24 tickers per day. I may only take one plays on the open with regards to failed open, held opens. I will trade high probability setups. My stop will cap my max risk and the chart will tell me when to get out. I will never ADD to a loser. I will only ADD to open winners. I will use my anchor chart by factor X for trend identification before entry. I will not follow any chat rooms or hot stop picks. I will trade only the morning session from 9:30 to 11:25 for entries. I may resume trading after lunch 1 p.m. I will be out of all trades by 4 p.m. I will no longer hold overnight in my day trading account. I will plot all my trades in TRADEVUE. I will follow this trade plan for the remainder of 2018. I will know my win percent averages what I did right and journal lessons from what I did wrong. I am responsible for my success or failure. I take sole responsibility. My focus is on being a profitable trader, not on winning every trade. Every trade is its own probability. I will look for the highest probabilities. When I identify the highest probabilities, I will take small losses when the trade does not move in my direction. I will be successful. I am committed to this trade plan. I will be held accountable to my trading plan to my accountability partners.
As the wolf climbing the hill.
It's not easy going it alone, but if you keep going, stay true to yourself, it will be worth it in the end. The hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. That is the walk that builds your character the most. To all of you fighting battles alone, to all of you going against the grain, battling the naysayers, stay strong, keep going. Stay strong, keep going. This walk is hard, but the hardest walks lead to the greatest destinations. The toughest climbs always lead to the best views. It will be worth it in the end. And if you show what you are made of, the right people will show up in your life. You won't be a lone wolf forever. You have qualities only few can admire because most don't possess. You have strength only few can understand because most have never experienced. So don't give in. Don't settle. Don't lower your expectations to fit into the world. You were born to stand out. You were born to lead. Lead the pack. They say the wolf on the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. Always be that wolf climbing the hill. Always hungry for more. Always hungry to grow, to feed your mind and rise to the highest level you can take yourself. Never looking back, always looking forward to the next feast of success in whatever you do. It does not matter if you have to walk alone for a while. It is much better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the herd walking in the wrong direction. Stay strong. Be different. Your destiny is in your hands. Get out there and hunt it.
Out of my mind that you are going to kill it. And that's what I want to talk about today. PP. I really want to talk about this. Patience and passion. There is way too many people in this room right now that are doing stuff they hate. Please stop doing that.
Act upon what you do know. Act upon what you do know as opposed to not act using what you don't know as a reason.
I dare you to watch this entire video.
So if you know you're in a job that doesn't serve you, if it's driving you nuts, if it's degrading you, dragging you down, holding you back, some would say this is crazy, but sometimes you've just got to make a bold move and give it up.
In case you didn't know, one day you will die. And I want to show you why the job that you have that you hate is a waste of your life. See, this right here is our childhood and our teenage years, and we have a lot of fun. And most of us usually get a job right around here at 20 years old. And most people will retire at the age of 65. Now, if we're lucky, we'll live all the way to 80 years old. Now, if you look at this, the majority of our lives will actually be spent at work. But a recent Gallup poll found that 85% of people in America don't enjoy their jobs. And in China and Japan, that number is almost 94%. Now that's a crazy statistic. Most people hate what they do, but spend most of their lives doing it. Do you want to spend the majority of your life doing something that you hate doing? And just so you know, if you're slaving away for retirement down here, you're missing the point. Because only 82% of people in the world will actually live to the age of 65. And if you get to 65, on average, you only have about 15 more years left to live after you retire. And also so you know, only 65% of people actually live into the age of 80. So don't stay at a job where you dread Mondays and live for the weekends. If you don't like your job, quit it. Find another way to make money. It's okay to wake up tomorrow and completely reinvent yourself and become the person that you've always wanted to be. It's never too late to start. Now, you may be thinking, well, that's unrealistic because I have a family to feed, and what I want you to think of is this. If your children grow up just to be just like you, and you work a job that you hate, guess what they will do when they get older? The same thing. Do you want that life for them? Wouldn't you rather have your children watch you live a fulfilled life doing what you love so that they can grow up and do the same? Even if it means that you make less money? Because no matter how you make your money, whether you're the CEO of a billion-dollar company or a janitor, we all end up as dust. And so it's with really great love and respect that I want to challenge you to rethink your life. If you're not happy with your job or your purpose or your meaning in life, change it. It's okay to make less money doing something that you love and not feel the need to buy a bigger house or a new car just because your neighbor did. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses. Don't fear being judged by people just because you don't have that great job title. Don't look back at the end of your life and see unfulfilled dreams or chances that you didn't take and days that were just wasted away at a job that you hated. Don't be so busy making a living that you forget to actually make a life, because life is so short. Do something that you love and be proud of it. And when you're not working, spend that time with the people that you love. Because here's the deal. You weren't born to just pay the bills and die. You were born to thrive.
This may be the video that changes your mindset. Just a quick little rant. It's called fucking permission. Like, who the hell's permission are you looking for to do your thing? Like, who is this person? Is it your mom? Is it society? Is it your partner? Is it the people that are commenting in your social media? Is it something that happened to you when you were 9? What permission are you looking for? I'm just so tired of, so many people are using me right now to give them permission to do stuff, and it is my literally greatest feeling of my life. The feeling that I, through my content every day on Instagram or my podcast, am giving you permission to win excites the shit out of me. But my friends, and I can't even contain it, very simply, can you answer this for me? Whose fucking permission are you looking for? Go do your thing. You're gonna die. It's going to end. Something bad is gonna happen. Something great is gonna happen. But most of all, nothing's gonna happen unless you do something. Please stop looking for permission. Please go do that thing you wanted to do. Ask that person out. Start that company. Quit that fucking bullshit job. You can always get another bullshit job. Stop asking for permission. Make the end of this year the moment that you finally make 2018 the year when you start living your fucking life.